user defined function. User defined function. Okay, user defined function. So again we have to work with Java. Functions we have to create, right? So obviously we have to work with Java only. Let's say sometimes your high Windows functions may not be working effectively, okay, or else sometimes you may not be having proper functions to work on your tables. That time you please build your own functions here by taking what? Hive API. Hive API, right? Observe here now. Let's say I'm taking one small table here. I'm taking banana. Okay, I'm taking its cost, let's say 50 rupees. Okay, 50 rupees. Something that I'm giving Hyderabad. Okay, next I'm giving some other name as apple. So it is what? 100 rupees. Next, Chennai. Next, okay, mangoes. Next what I'm doing is I'm giving some 100 rupees again, and let's say Hyderabad. Okay, I'm giving give me some other name here. Grapes. Okay, next 70 rupees. Let's say Bangalore. So this is what your table name. This is what your table. Let's say F name, fruit name, and what? Fruit cost. Next, city. So fruit, our table name is what? Fruit, right? Suppose, see this one. Unexpectedly I have taken some space here, right? Right or wrong? So I have to trim these spaces. If you are having spaces in any extreme positions, I have to trim them. I have to trim those spaces and I have to get proper output here. So what I have to do for doing this? Do you have any such function here? What is that? Trim function, but it is there in your SQL but not in your HighQL, right? Okay, so then what we have to do, if you wanted to trim those spaces, again you have to generate your own functions here. Again you have to write your own functions. You have to generate your own user defined functions. So if you wanted to go and build this user defined function, what we have to do? You have to take the help of Hive API. So just keep on heading rules for this UDF. One is rules for this UDF. One is our class must extend UDF abstract class. Our class must extend UDF abstract class. Second rule, our class must have at least one evaluate method. At least one evaluate method. Okay, our class must have at least one evaluate method, but this evaluate method is not the method of UDF abstract class. This evaluate method is not the method of what? UDF abstract class. UDF is an abstract class. Because of extending that only, our class will become what? Abstract class here. And this evaluate method is not the class of your UDF abstract class. So you need to have at least one evaluate method with one parameter at least. UDF method should not have what? Zero parameterized method, and it should have at least one parameterized method. Okay, it should be like one parameterized method. So these two. Next one. Third one. Right. One second. Just third one. After writing this program, what we have to do? You have to compile that one, right? You have to compile this one. So compile above class. Compile above class. Compile above .java file. Otherwise .java file. Fourth one. These are the two rules These are the two rules. Okay. After that means what? Definitely you have to create some class and you have to compile this one, right? Now you have to create some jar file. Create jar file. Create jar file for keeping. Create jar file for keeping. Create jar file for keeping. What is that? Dot class file. Dot class file. Okay, fifth step. Add jar file to Hive class path. Okay, last step. Create temporary function. Create temporary function. Create temporary function. Create temporary function. Done. So shall we check this one practically? Okay, so see this one. First what I'll do is, first I'll create one file here, man. Cat space, sorry, cat greater than, what is that file? Let's say I'm taking what? Fruit. I'm taking banana. Okay, I'm taking 50 rupees. Hyderabad. Next space apple space 100 space tab space Chennai. Okay. Third one, mangoes. Next 100. Next grapes 70. Okay, control D. Okay, now I'll create one table for this. Create table fruit of, what is that? F name string comma F cost float comma, next one city string. Okay, come down, row format, delimited, terminated by \t. Done. Load data local in path, what is that? Home slash training slash, what is that? Fruit, right? File name is what? Fruit into table fruit only. Done. Now you please give select start from. Okay, so do you have any space here or not? Okay, here you are having what? Some space, right? So you have to remove that space here now. How to remove the space? Okay, you don't have such method. We have to create our own define function here. Very simple. Just see this one. I'll open this Eclipse. See, what I'll do is, I'll create a new project here. Right click on this source code of package explorer. Just say what? Java project here. So Hive, I'm giving Hive UDF. Okay, say next here. Please add jar files here by going into libraries, add external jars. So what is that main jar file you have to add? Hadoop code.jar file from what? Hadoop. You please select this and you have to even choose what? Hive related jar files also, right? Why this is so? You are working with UDFs in Hive. So if you wanted to design UDF, you have to definitely add jar files from what? Hive. So Hive I'm choosing. Say OK. Say lib. OK. Next choose all these jar files here. Control A I'm giving. I'll deselect both of them. Let's say okay. So we are not aware of that, right? What are all the jar files we must take? So you please take down all those jar files. Right. Now I'll create one class for this Hive UDF. Let's say right click on that Hive UDF project name. Please choose class here. So which is better to take as a class name? First let me take package name here, com.hadoop.hive I'm taking. Next I'll take Hive UDF, okay, or else test UDF. Test UDF. Say what, finish. Okay, is it visible for you? No? Yes or no? Okay, now, right, what are the two basic rules? Yes, must extend UDF. So I'm saying extends UDF. Come down, please give what? Control Shift O. Next I'm taking text here, T is equal to new text. Very simple here, just check this one, text. Next I'll take Control Shift O here. Please choose what? Apache related project here now. 1 second, let me decrease bit. Okay, okay now, okay, fine. Right, now see, I'll give public text evaluate, public text evaluate, of text I'm giving text str. Next I'll say if str is equal to null, then I'll give return str here. Next let me come down, or else I'll give t dot set of string type here, string utils dot strip of string here. I'll give str dot to string. Okay, to string, and finally I'll say what? Return t. I'll choose this same thing here back. Control C I'm giving, Control V I'm giving, comma SPL CHR, comma string SPL CHR. That's all. This is what your UDF is. Okay, so what code we have given and how it is going to be affected on your table, that we will see after creating that function and when we are running that function. Okay, first what I'll do is so there is no compile time error here, right? So automatically a dot class file will be generated. So I will create what? Some jar file for this. So right click on your project name, say what? Export here. Next say jar, say next. Okay, I'll say some jar file name as hive-example.jar here. Say finish. Done. Let me go for this hive. So third step also done. What is that step? Okay, fourth step also done. We have created jar file also. Fifth step, what is that? Add jar file to class hive class path. So you please take it down. Add space jar space. Where you are having that jar file? Workspace. Where that workspace is available? Right. So user home training, right? Slash home training slash what is that? Workspace. What is our jar file name? Hive example dot jar, right? Example dot jar. Don't give any more single quotes or anything else. Don't give single quotes here. Just give /home/training /workspace /example dot jar /example dot jar /example dot jar. Done. Okay, please give enter button here by giving semicolon at the end. So added, right? What it is saying, added home training workspace example dot jar to class path, right? Done. Added. Next, last step is actually creating temporary function, right? So create temporary function. Create temporary function. What is that function here I am giving? Let's say I am giving Vardhan. Okay, let's say I am creating what? Some function name as Vardhan. Okay, Vardhan. Okay, next, see this one. So for whom you are creating this temporary function here, Vardhan as under single quote, Vardhan as under single quote. For whom you are creating this temporary function? For which class? Test UDF. Where that class is available, you have taken some package also. What is that? com.hadoop.hive, right? So you have to give along with that package name here, com.hadoop.hive dot, what is that? Test UDF, capitals only, right? UDF. Create temporary function Vardhan as com.hadoop.hive.test UDF semicolon enter button. That's it. Function gets created, right? Now shall we apply this function on your table, right? How to apply this one? I'll say select Vardhan of, what I'll do is name I'm taking, okay, from, what is the table name? Fruit. I'm taking select Vardhan of name from fruit. So what will happen is, now how many parameters you are taking in this method, in this function? Only one parameter. So as you are taking just one parameter here, now it is directly going on what? Calling this evaluate method, which is there with what? Single parameterized method. Okay, because you are taking only one parameter, right? Fine. Now what will happen is, if any name is not there, let's say for first row, what is that name? Banana, right? So is it null? No. Banana is there, right? It is not null. So as it is not null, it is going to be false. So it is coming for what? T dot set. Okay. So T dot set of string utils dot strip of str dot to string. Str means what it is? Banana, right? Banana, right? So that banana will be taken here. Now it is converting the text type into what? String type, because strip method can work with only string type. It cannot work with what? Text type. So you have to convert that into what? String type here, right? And one more thing, sir, what logic you have written here? You have not written any more logic. You are using that already predefined logic here. There is one class, string utils class is there. String utils class is there. That class is already having one strip method. That strip method already gets implemented. That strip method is always removing spaces from what? Extreme positions of your word. Okay, there is some string utils class. That string utils class is having one strip method. That strip method is taking one parameter here, and that strip method knows very well that how to trim spaces from its extreme positions of that word, whatever the word it is taking, right? Second, one more method is there, and one more method is there. String utils dot strip of str comma special character means what? It is taking two parameters now, and this time also this strip method knows very well that how to trim your special character from your from the extreme positions of your str. Got it what I am telling you? If you are passing one parameter for that strip method, your strip method can remove empty spaces from what? Extreme positions of your word. If you are taking two parameters here, by considering that second parameter, it is just trying to trim those characters from what? Extreme positions of your first word. Let's say, suppose here I am giving one small example. Here I am giving one small example. See this one. Suppose if I am going to call Vardhan of name I am giving. What is this name initially? Banana. So do you have any empty spaces here? So it is directly going and calling. For which class you have created this one? For which class you have created this function? Test UDF. So when you are calling this method, now it is going and picking up that test UDF class, where that test UDF class is available under hive-example.jar file. So it is checking whether hive-example.jar file gets added for that hive class path or not. So already have added that one. So it is going and calling one evaluate method which is having what? Single parameter. So now it is calling what? Evaluate method which is having single parameter. So in that evaluate method, now it is first taking banana. So when you are calling that evaluate method with single parameter, so str is not equal to null, right? Because you are having banana here. So it will go for what? Else. So t dot set of string utils dot strip method. What that strip method is taking? Banana. If it is taking single parameter in its method, okay, in that strip method, that method is just trying to trim empty spaces from its extreme positions. Do you have any empty positions here, empty spaces here? You don't have. So it is giving as it is. Banana it is giving you, right? Next, second word, what is that? Apple. Do we have empty space or not? So it is just trying to stream that and it is taking what? Apple here. Third one, do you have any empty spaces here? No. So it is giving what? Mangoes here. Last one, do you have anything? No. So it is also giving what? Grapes. So this is what? This is all will be done because of Vardhan. Let's say suppose here I am not having anything else. Let's say this is what? Empty one. Now what will happen? Here also it is giving what? Null only. Right or wrong? If it is null, here this is also, if it is null, here also it is giving what? Empty space. Why this is so? Null means here name is equal to null. If this is null, if str is equal to null, it is checking. Null or not? If it is null, what it is returning? Empty space only. Right. Last method. Vardhan name comma I am taking a b. Let's say suppose a b. Now I am taking what? Two parameters here. Right. Because of taking these two parameters here, this is something like regular expression. Wherever it is finding either a or b from its extreme positions, it is going to trim them and it is going to give you normal word. If you can see, what is that first word here? Banana. Banana. What is that banana is having? B it is having, right? So it is removing that B. Again immediate to that you are having A also. So it is removing that A also. Next what you are having? N. So N it is giving you. But this A is actually what? In between N and N, right? So this A also will be given here. Next another A, N also will be given. And at the extreme position you are having another A. So it is also will be trimmed. It is also will be removed. So from this name, wherever you are having either A, either B in its extreme positions, it is just trying to remove those characters also. Next, anything else here? Now I am not trimming this empty space, right? I am not trimming this empty space. I am trimming what? Special characters only. So it is giving what? Again, empty space with apple. Again, empty space will be given here, right? Next, null is there, right? It is what? Null. Here it is what? AB. First it is checking whether it is null or not. If it is null, then it is giving empty space only here, right? Next, last one, grapes. Do you have any special characters here? No. So it is giving what? Grapes as usual. Okay, this is what your output is. So as you are having mangoes here, it is giving what? Mangoes only here. Okay, so this will happen. So all these things will happen because of your UDF, because of your string utils class. Are we giving any functionality in that UDF? We are not giving any functionality, man. You are just using predefined classes over there. Already string utils is a predefined class, and that string utils class is having strip method. That strip method is taking one parameter, as well as another method is also there which is taking what? Two parameters. If we are passing one parameter, that strip method knows very well that how to trim those spaces from what? Extreme positions. If we are taking two parameters here, by considering that second parameter, it is just trying to remove these special characters from its extreme positions. From its extreme positions. That's all about what UDF is. Let me just execute this one. Next, see this one. I'll check this one here. I'm giving enter button. Invalid table alias name. Fruit. Anything wrong here? Oh. 1 second. Fruit. What is that function we have created? VRDHAN, right? Oh, F name I have given, right? Fruit name, right? It is. That column name is actually what? Fruit name. F name, right? So that is what the problem here. Please give F name only. Done. Is it removing that empty space here or not? Right or wrong? Right. Okay. Next. Second function I am giving F name comma, I'll give A, B under single quotes here. Now see what it is giving you as output. Is it running with map and reduce program or not? Just check this one. It is removing AB from this leftmost side and A from what? Rightmost side, and it is not trimming this empty space because that second strip method is not aware of that how to trim spaces from extreme positions. It knows only one thing, that how to trim the special characters only from its extreme positions. That's it. That's what it is giving output, something like this. That's all about what? Your UDF and your Hive. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So if you want any other videos from DurgaSoft, for it can be like, for Hadoop or for SCJP or for any Android, for whatever it may be, you please go and check your videos from this URL www.youtube.com/user/DurgaSoftware. Okay, you please check this URL so that you will be getting plenty of videos. Okay, thank you.